What's going on, everybody? You're watching GT Sam. I'm Sam, and you might be wondering why I'm holding the headlamp and my bumper's all apart right here. Very astute of you, and that's because I'm ready to see in the dark. Are you? And so the only way to do this is getting some of the best LED headlights in the business. Yes, we're going with AUXITO LED headlights right here. These are some of the best in the business, and they have 120 watts of power, 50,000 hours of life in them, and they're plug and play right to this. Also, fun new technology have right in there that it's non-blinding to people driving right at you. How cool is that? You know how the feeling is. You get blinded down the road with LED lights that shine right in your face. It's not even intentional too. It's just how the bulbs are. Well, this solves that problem for you right off the bat by just plugging them right in. Now, they also have a special computer chip in them too, because most lights come with problems where you might have an error on your dash and you have to have a separate computer for them to work properly. Well, kind of like this. And these are for my fog lights on this, but not the actual headlamps themselves. Now, this company takes it away and has it built right into the bulbs themselves, so you won't have any of those problems and any of the flickering as well. So these are perfect for an application just like this for my beautiful Acura TL. And want an upgrade for an 04 with higher mileage. This is the most efficient way to do it, and you get the best bang for your buck. And they're super durable too. How could you go wrong? It's like aircraft grade on there. So, without further ado, everyone, I want to show you the process of taking the whole bumper apart, taking the lights out, installing the bulbs, and we're going to do a test comparison as well, side by side, with stock HIDs and these brand new LEDs to see how they compare. So, let's get right to this and start right now. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and take these plastics off. Should be able to pull. We might have some other stuff in the way. My stuff's at the shop, so don't worry about that. There's a bunch of just like rubber grommets. Boom. There we go. That is off. Nice. So now we're gonna have some other. You're gonna have some other grommets like right here, push pin kind of deals, each side usually. But I think either mine have just like kind of disappeared or broken off over time, and that's okay. It makes everything a lot easier for me. So I'm not really worried about that. So once that's out of the way, that is nice. And then you're going to go underneath and remove some panels as well. That's the pretty face, people. Got my carpet here for the cold, wet, hard ground. That's right. So we'll go ahead and get off some of those plastic pieces and go underneath. I suggest you do this too. Be pretty nice. So we do have to go into the wheel liner here. You got your pins right here, push pin things, kind of along here. Then you're gonna go right into here. You got a screwdriver. You got a screw right up in here. Then we're in. So looser. Now what you got to do is just kind of, you gotta get right in there a little bit. Pull it back. So you can kind of squeeze your hand in there. There you go. Fold this back right up in here. Right back in here. You see that screw right up there? That's the money load. Now you want a nice screwdriver that has a nice point to it to really get in there. It could be a little rusty, but you want some good grip. And you're gonna angle it back, push up, and get the screw out. So I'm trying to kind of show you a little bit. And I'm not gonna believe it, but this is actually my very specific screwdriver just for this. Works really well. I got that nice pointed tip. You get your plastic back here. Okay, let's push back. You have to kind of go like this. You kind of feel around if you really want to, but it's gonna be right here. Screwdriver. Kind of feel around a little bit. Make sure it's in. Firmly grasp it. All right, so honestly, push it from the bottom like this. Twist. So you have that nice leverage just in case. There it is. So see, getting a little rusty dusty, but that's okay. Comes out nicely. All right, there we are. So now, voila. Ooh, it's so dirty. So it's good. Okay, now just do the same thing to the other side. Everybody, yeah, you gotta take some stuff out like here and here. So this is a bolt. You got your little pins again, stuff. Got some things here you gotta take out because you just need to get the bumper off. It's like you have to get it separated from the plastic that's held back like here. So you should be able to just kind of take everything off like that's just connected to the front of the bumper. Then you have like these kind of push pins right up here, kind of like on your bumper bar. Make sure you check that out. Indeed, you do need to take these off, but this is rusted, and luckily I'm able to reach through and feel that it just comes right out. Like it's not actually hooked into the plastic anymore, which is unfortunate, but it like broke through on the plastic on the other side. So that's okay, I'm not worried about it. I have some zip ties hooked in here from just previous, really, that's just how it is. I didn't have anything to hold it back in, so I did that. I think I gotta go ahead and unclip that, but no big deal. Top here, just gotta kind of just be careful not to snap anything. but usually I'm able to kind of pull up and just pop out pretty well. So the top here, you're gonna hear, you may do some pulling, and be some popping and cracking almost, but it should be okay. Like that, but boom, there you go. Once you really get a few things off, that's not that bad. It really does pop off pretty easily. You get pretty used to it too. This should be good. Yep, there it is. I love this bumper because it just always does that. It just pops right off and falls. Well, bumper's off, so let's put this off to the side here. Do. Tell you what though, it looks pretty fierce without the bumper anyway too. I put this in the grass. Now we gotta get this bracket out of here, and I got my cold air intake here held with zip tie. So I got a little extra enhancement right here from when everything kind of broke. So don't worry about that. You don't have a zip tie, you're fine. You gotta get this bracket out of here too. You got 2 Phillips right here, nothing too crazy. And just some nice screws. So this just pops right out. There you go. Little tab right there. Let's keep those together. Nice safe spot. Go ahead, we gotta go ahead and get the 10s out here. You got 1 down here. Got another one right on the side here. Then you got 1 up in front here. You need a little extender, so get something like this. Get my head in the way, it's perfect. So get this out of the way. All right, and you will have another one going up actually through here. So coming from the bottom, get a long extension again. You gotta go zip zip. So we got a long extension like this. And voila, piece is out. Nice bracket. Some more stuff to do. Got 2 bolts right up here. So you're gonna have 1 kind of towards the back and kind of 1 towards the front here. So you got 1 right up here. Right front here. Everything loosens up nicely. So you gotta come off to the side here. You gotta come to the side here. So you got 2 more bolts there for your bracket because you got your ballast sitting up in here. So you gotta take those out. If you have 2, good. If you have 1, okay. I think I only have 1 because 1 broke, I think. Oh, hello. There it goes. Okay, let's go ahead. Take her up nice and easy. Easy, people, easy. There we go. All right. So then, go ahead and start disconnecting the main harness here. So we got the 1 here. Okay, got the ballast 1 right here too. All right, then get your fog lights. Try to support this up as much as you can using my leg here. You got the turn signals. There we go. Essentially, this side is pretty much the same, but the only thing you gotta do is move the reservoir for the windshield washer fluid. So again, got some 10s on the bottom here too. Just move that out of the way. Just kind of slides. So you get a little more leverage and room. Got your 2 bolts here. 2. Good stuff. So yeah, once that's out of the way, continue on with taking off the headlight unit from the 2 top bolts as well. I have my carpet laid down here. One nice surface, especially if you don't have your front like coated like mine with a plastic wrap. Make sure we're going to scratch anything up here. So we're going to go ahead into this. Now there is going to be a Torx right up here, the Torx bit. So it's a small bit right there. Sometimes can use a screwdriver, but it's a security bit, so not going to have a lot of luck with that. So let's go get a bit for that. All right, I got this little set of tools here, but it comes with like security bits that you're gonna need. Have the little holes in them. So I'm on a T15. You probably can go slightly bigger, but here's the catch though. I mean, with this bolt right here, I want to be careful. It's already kind of rusty. I remember I made it loose so I wouldn't have problems getting it out because it doesn't fit perfectly, but as long as you're able to stick and hold it firmly and push and twist, you're good. So I'm able to get mine out nicely. Very happy about that. There it is. Not too bad. So don't lose that. All right. So twist this way. Boom, there you go. High voltage can kill you. Thank you, but we're unplugged, so you're good. Oh. Also, when you click my link down below, make sure when you're shopping for AUXITO's lights, use my promo code GTSAM at checkout for 15% off your order. Now, let's continue on getting these light bulbs installed. If you have this, you can just go take this top part out, twist, and pop this off so you get the bulb out easier. Then you take these out, push the 2 pins, push them in, slide them out, boom, there you go. Well, we got a little bit of a bummer situation here. Might be opening this up, and I started to see white powder in the front here. I was like, some plastic deteriorated, but look at that. It's from this, watch. Oh, This is pretty much for like sound deadening and waterproofing. Darn. All right. Can we shake that out of there? Yeah, this is a fair warning to you all to keep an eye out for that. So I'm going to go ahead and take that out and get that cleaned up now. All right, let's go. Yeah. That's just sucking it all right out. Crisis averted. Let's continue on. All right, so we have the halogen bulb out right here. I'm not going to put that in there. So it's time to go ahead and install the LEDs. There we are. Beautiful. Got some nice copper heat sinks built in right in there. A little line that goes down from there to there. Really sucks it in. That's really good. These nice fans once again. Go ahead and get this installed. It's going to be epic. So, of course, we got the pins lined up here. So let's make sure we do it just right. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, that's fun. Oh, that's fun. Look at that. You get it's a little adapter. A metal adapter. This is nice. This legit metal. This is all metal. Yes, metal, metal, metal. All very nice. Very nice. So you can like turn it. Oh, very cool. Loving that. That's pretty sweet. Mine are in the notches here. We're snugged in there. We can turn if we need to. And then I'm going to go ahead and just make a wide shot. There we go. All right. Going around the whole thing. Lock this in. Ooh, got my glove. There we are. Plug this first. I'm going to stick it in right here. Of course, we want to make sure we have enough for this little signal wire here. Right here, so we can go ahead and just do it like this. It still fits in there nicely. So let's go ahead and pop, twist, right, lined up with everything. Cool. All right. Let's stick the wires down and below. Very nice, very nice. Nothing should be impeding or getting in the way there. Very good. All right, let's cover that back up. Another tidbit of info I wanted to leave you with is make sure the wire connector is pointed down in the headlights there. So I mean, easy twist, no problem, just right there. All right, seal up the hatch. Get the screw right in there. There we go. Snug just enough. Let's go ahead and test it out when it's a little bit darker out. And when it's time for the unveiling. So here we go. Start up. Let's just see how they look so far. Ooh, kapow. Instant on, obviously. The other one's still charging up a little bit, but it's got a good level on it. Now, that's always nice. Can maybe go a little bit higher, so maybe just a little bit of manual adjustments right there. Oh yeah, wow, that's way stronger and a stronger field of view. All right, we really got to show this off here. Well, I'm going to give you a real world example here and give you a little bit of test. Which one do you think is actually the LEDs and which one's the HIDs? All right, can you leave a comment down below? What do you think? Now, I'm just going to give you the answer right straight up. Obviously, this is the LED. That's the HID right over there on the passenger side. So you can see there's more of a defining line right here. We definitely won't blind people, but we can use a little more adjustment to bring it up. But this is the HID. It has more of a fading swoop, but it's definitely a lot weaker on this side than compared to this side. This, with the LED, much stronger, very vibrant, just throughout the whole range. HID, definitely, well, is not. Both very, very color accurate though. They both look very good. And it almost looks like the LEDs, they're not flickering. When I move my head around too, to kind of look at the lights too, they're not like flickering like they sometimes do when you go like bumps and you see, sometimes you see the LEDs like bouncing in the rear view mirror. I hate that. They're not flickering, they don't flicker on the camera. That's pretty amazing right there. So I think these are gonna be like ace. Like these are fantastic right here, right now. Let me show you the high beams too. Ka-chow. Poof. So that goes up actually pretty high. They're both pretty level, but you can see the fade from the HIDs compared to the LED. So again, HID on the right there, a lot weaker, but on the left there with the LEDs, much stronger, vibrant. Very impressive. You can't even tell they're LEDs at this point. That is really good. So I'm impressed with that, and I think you will be too. So what I think about the LED AUXITO headlamps, amazing, 100%, go get them. And if you use my promo code down below for GTC, 50% off your order, then it's a no-brainer. These are amazing quality and not some cheapos you're gonna find off Amazon or anything like that. No way, this is a super high quality for an amazing price and you get what you pay for. So guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you got a thumbs up right there. And if you make sure you leave some comments down below if you have any questions about installing these or any questions about the product itself, just go ahead and put it down below, let me know. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know too. and we'll talk about it. Also, make sure you subscribe for more content quite like this and much more. But guys, thank you so much again for watching this GT Sam. I'm gonna catch you next time. Look, all the cars driving by.